And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective, hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before. They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Moutier kicks to Towns. Moutier with the ball. Grant on him. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's gone 5 of 12 shooting from the floor. Here's Navarro. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Grant. And here's Moutier. Towns, and that is good.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
And here are the Stars. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And one thing about the NBA, there are a ton of siblings currently playing in the league. Some on the same team, some on opposing sides, but there must be over a half a dozen sets of siblings.
As you said, Greg, there are a ton of sibling pairs in the NBA. Even more, Clark, if you include the D-League.
Well, you start with the Plumlees, the Gasols, the Teagues, Zellers. For twins, you have the Lopez twins, Morris twins, the Zellers, Gasols, Teagues, Steph and Seth Curry. Count 2 with the D-League.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Noel, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Now here's Moutier. He's covered closely, and that one's good. Moutier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. That is good. 36 points for Clutch.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
The feed now to Towns. To the middle. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
For the Stars, Okafor's checked in, and Vonleh subbed in for Clutch. Moutier with the ball. Now Payton defending. Out to the right wing. Here's Warren. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Here's the Stars with the ball. Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. And Bogdanovich kicks to Payton. Towns with the steal. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Johnson dishes to Bogdanovich. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Hezonja, he's checked in for the Elites. The Elites with the ball. Moutier passes to Hood. Towns with it, working on Okafor. Towns, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And it's Okafor missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Another miss by the Elites. Payton kicks to Vonleh. Stolen by Warren. And they're pushing it up. Here's Moutier. Lays it up and banks it in. Moutier's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
He feeds it to Hood. lets it fly from 18. No luck. Payton with some nice D. So it's the Stars now. To the paint. It's tipped. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Warren. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Here's what the Elites have going on right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Moutier. The Stars also with a sub. Russell, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Payton outside, over to the left wing. Russell, no good. Here's Hood. The Elites with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Into the playoffs last year, with Portland being a division winner but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Outside, Russell. Picked by Okafor. Russell kicks to Okafor. The Elites pull it in. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Dishes it to Hood. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fade away. Offensive rebound. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
He was all alone on that one.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender. Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
Catching up on the changes for the Stars. Nerlens Noel comes in for Noah Vonleh, and it's Grant in for Russell. Payton right side. Noel down low, hits the jump hook. Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have that just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
Looking at who's out there now for the Stars. Clutch, he's checked in for Okafor. Jay comes in for Johnson. And it's Russell in for Elfrid Payton. It's stolen. And here's the break. Here's Navarro. There's the double team with Warren. Noel. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Clarkson. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Clutch has got 38 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Clarkson dishes to Warren. And he gets it to go. Warren's got 8 points in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
A rebound by Hezonja. Now the Elites with it. Pass to Clarkson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at what Clarkson's been doing. He has 12 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Hezonja.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Missed inside. Warren kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Hood from downtown. Shot is no good.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
That's good. 34 points for Jay.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pushing it up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Navarro. Shooting 1.
23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Grant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Navarro. That's his first personal foul.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Good on both. Here's Navarro. Uses both hands to slam it down.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
The first free throw is good.
Jordan Clarkson at the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Navarro. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My.
Oh.
Goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
So no problem for the Stars as they get the win.
I can't say enough about
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game?
He was dazzling tonight, Sean. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
Well, as Dr. O'Neal predicted, I knew he'd be the star of the round.
And that wraps up our coverage of the Rising Stars game here on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you again as the second half of the NBA season gets underway.